All right, everyone, we'll start here with Dynamo head coach Ben Olsen. We'll go right to questions. Jorge, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Unfortunately, the team couldn't pull off a win, 3-0 loss. What do you believe was the missing piece tonight? Was it the fans, the team, tactics?
It wasn't the fans' fault. No, we're professional players. Again, we always want more people, but that doesn't have anything to do with our performance. Last two games, we similar themes. So good stuff, some good soccer, and some good actions, but giving up soft goals and early goals, and now you're chasing the game. So the last two games, we've just turned down our concentration and our hunger a little bit, and then we're able to respond. And after we get kind of punched in the face, but it's easy to respond. It's easy to react and play desperate. But the good teams, in particular at home, you don't give up early goals and have to chase the game. And yeah, there's enough looks out there. We got chances. We got plenty of shots. Didn't go our way in the offensive. Some of the offensive moments we weren't clean enough, or the final action, or some of the finishing wasn't great. So there's enough there to score goals. But again, there's just a little lack of hunger right now. A little lack of concentration in key moments. There was a lot of good performances, but there were a few poor performances, and you're not going to win games at this stage in the game if not everybody's showing up and playing at the level they can. So just going through, it's a little tough stretch for us. I've been through a lot of seasons, and very rarely, by rarely, I mean never, have I had a season where you don't go through a tough stretch. So we have to make sure that this is our tough stretch, and we correct it and move it in the right direction. We got a quick turnaround and a tough place to go in Colorado, but it's nice to get back on the horse very quickly and see what we can grab in Colorado.
You defend the team very well, whether it's during the game, halftime, after the game. I saw you walking off the field with the referees and your assistant coach. Could you tell me something or anything about it, the conversation?
With who? The referees?
The referees.
It wasn't the referee's fault today. He did fine. He just doesn't know how to manage a game. They allow the game just needs to play. His urgency was just not close. But we can't leave it up to referees. We're chasing the games because we put ourselves in that position. So it's frustrating the way the last two referees have managed the game and not sped it up. They need to throw out yellow cards if anybody's going to take them serious. If not, everybody's just going to continue to do what they want. But it certainly wasn't the referee's fault tonight.
Al, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. The two goals come in a 5-minute span in the first half. Just your talks about how those 5 minutes impacted the game.
It impacted everything. Yeah, you give up two goals, you chase the game the entire time, and on a day that our finishing boots weren't on, it's tough. It's tough. It was they're poor goals. They're both fixable. They're both just fairly routine. Active defending. I think one came off a throw in where we were soft in a duel or two. Just fairly amateur goals we've been giving up over the last two games, and that's not like us. And I think we need to get back to some of the details in defending and again, that concentration and urgency and hunger and battling. But they're also a good team. They're much better. Reynoso changes them. They brought a premiership striker in that you can tell his quality when he gets chances, he's not going to miss. That's not they've upgraded, and they're physical. And then once we're chasing the game, they bring in some big boys. They held the fort well, and that was the story of the night, giving up 2 quick ones and chasing the game.
What do you take away from the shot total? 24 to their 8. You guys held possession 72%.
It doesn't mean shit. We lost the game 3-0, 72%. Yay, right? Got a lot of shots. None of them went in, right? It's the same stat line we saw, a couple days ago. We got 1 point. So this stuff it's fun, and but if you don't, it means we've got some quality, and at home we're the aggressors. But being the aggressor doesn't mean anything if you can't defend, and you can't put out fires, and you can't actively mark, a premiership forward, do a good job on Reynosa. This stuff means nothing.
Last regular season home game against Colorado before the month-long League's Cup break. Just your thoughts on the match and then the break itself.
Which match? The Colorado match? Yeah, it's an important game. We haven't been good on the road, so we have to go try to get something out of that game. And then the League's Cup, I don't know. We'll deal with the League's Cup one. We're done with Colorado.
All right, we'll wrap up with that one. Thank you very much, Ben.
Thanks.
Recording stopped.